I don't feel real. I'm observing myself from outside of my body. The things around me aren't even real. Why am I doing what I'm doing? It doesn't make sense. What if I can't reattach to my body? Maybe I'm in the Matrix. Does the Matrix actually exist? Great. I'm stuck and I'm missing out on real moments because I just cannot get back. Whoa, I might actually be floating in midair. Do my arms look smaller to you? This feels weird. Am I going crazy? No, seriously, am I losing my mind? Now I'm getting panicky. My anxiety's setting in. I want to get it back so badly. Snap. Woo, I'm back. That was a strange feeling. I hope it doesn't happen again. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure it does not happen again. Well, now I'm hyper-focusing on making sure it doesn't happen again. That's all I can think about. I'm actually making it happen because I'm trying to not make it happen. No, Matrix, here we come. Does this sound familiar? Depersonalization occurs when you have a feeling of observing yourself from outside of your body. It's almost as if you don't feel real and you cannot make sense of the world around you. It can make it feel like family and friends around you are just strangers. You can feel spaced out or even foggy, almost like a dream state, feeling like you're a robot. This causes a whole slew of emotions, such as depression, anxiety, panic attacks. It can be obsessive, making sure you don't get stuck once again. These moments can last a few minutes, or in some cases, these sensations can persist for hours, days, or even weeks. Well, why does this happen? It's typically triggered by severe stress and anxiety. It's almost a way for the body to cope. Cope with these feelings. Detach. Don't feel it. But in turn, it makes things worse. Some have said that past emotional abuse or neglect during childhood could be a factor. Genetics may play a part in this as well. When it comes to those who struggle with OCD, this can be symptoms produced by overarching fears like misfired threats and just anxiety. It's like the body says, retreat, retreat, retreat. There are techniques and treatments that you can use. Here are the most important ones. Try to stop controlling it. Just like a panic attack, all these attempts to stop it will actually make it happen more and make it last longer. When the depersonalization happens, we let it be. We don't need to make sense of it. We live in the moment. We don't care how long it takes. You're accepting that it could be a few minutes, a few hours, maybe a few weeks, but you simply do not care. That's the attitude you need. When I'm noticing this feeling, I am noticing it. I'm not putting judgment on it. I'm not saying, oh, this is a good thing or this is a bad thing or, oh no, it's coming back. How can I get this to go away? We're just noticing. Wow, yep, there's that feeling again. It will pass. It has to. When this moment passes, here's the kicker. The brain goes into protection mode. Make sure this doesn't happen again. Do anything you can. Don't go back to that place. Don't go to do this thing that triggered you. Don't do it. You don't want to experience this again. So people start changing their behaviors to make sure. But like I said, it makes it actually happen more. We have to change the way our brain is thinking and train it, like legit train it. When it says, no, don't go back in, we actually let the floodgates open and welcome it. Come on in if you'd like. You're welcome to stay if you want to. I'm not going to do anything to keep you away from this. It can almost even be like your buddy. Welcome it. The more we leave room, the more it actually doesn't want to stick around or come back. This is because you've learned to accept uncomfortable feelings and you've taught your brain that you do not need this protection measure anymore. You're essentially not making this a big deal anymore. And I can hear you on the other side of that screen. No, seriously, your microphone is on. I can hear you. I'm just kidding. You may be saying, you're making it sound easy, Nate. And you're right. I'm making it sound real easy, but it's tough. When this response is done often, the brain learns. But we have to teach it. But we do it often. We commit to not figuring this out. Many may use mindfulness as well. Grounding yourself, using your 5 senses to focus on the here and now. I'm just gonna close my eyes and listen to all the sounds around me. I'm just gonna describe what they sound like. I'm not gonna say what's loud, what's soft. This is, oh, must be a huge truck coming by. I'm just Yep, there's a sound. That one's another sound. Maybe I'll keep walking and I'll only pay attention to those things that I can see around me. I'm not gonna put any judgment to it though. Oh look, there's a flower. Oh, it's yellow. Any skill that is used must be done with the right mindset. The goal is not to get rid of this feeling. It's not to get it to stop. It's to retrain your brain. So if you're doing mindfulness to get this to go away, guess what happens? You're going to start checking. Am I still detached? Did it work? I just finished it. Did it work? Thus, pushing you towards this cycle of depersonalization all over again. Therapy can be important, as anxiety tends to play a part in this as well. You're in the right place to learn these skills. What is similar to depersonalization is derealization. I created a whole video with tons of tips to help you with this feeling of disconnection. It is no longer going to control you. Go watch that video right now. That didn't work. That didn't work. Snap. I don't think I'm gonna snap like that. Snap. Okay, that was weird.